for you to get the body moving and get all the joints loosened up and a little bit of strength and balance as well. We'll get started here in about a minute. I'm a little bit early, give people a chance to get on here. As always, below this stream on YouTube, you can type in comments or you can type in comments on the Fit Together Facebook page under the link I shared. And we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to get my music going. Not Christmas songs. Almost chose chair Christmas songs. We don't need that today. All right. You guys know what you need. We need a chair and a set of weights and plenty of open space for you to move. Let's get started. My music. Hope it's not too loud. All right. Standing next to your chair. Let's get our good functional warm-up started. Shoulders are back and down. Draw that belly button in. We want to have a nice tall posture here. Draw that chin in so it's not sticking out. And we'll start with hip turns, looking side to side. Also, making sure those knees aren't locked. You can bob them a little bit. All right, looking straight ahead. Let's tilt that ear towards the shoulder. One more here. All right, looking straight ahead. Let's drop the chin down and lift that chin up. Up and down. Get that neck stretched out. And let's look straight ahead. Let's roll those shoulders back. Again, try not to lock those knees. During this class, if you feel like you need to sit for any of it, you can. Sometimes we'll stand, sometimes we'll sit. Do what works best for you. Other direction. And let's take those arms out wide. Start with small circles and gradually making those bigger. Loosen up those shoulders. Keeping that good posture. And pause. Switching directions. Start small and make them a little bigger. Woo. All right, hands right on the shoulders. We're keeping those shoulders relaxed away from the ears, pressing the elbows forward and press them back. Stretch that upper back and then open up the chest. So great exercise if you're on the computer a lot during the day. Open up that chest. Helps with your posture. Last one forward. Last one, pressing those elbows back. All right. Let's put those hands on those hips. Draw the belly button in, keeping the back flat. We're hinging forward to the side, back, and to the other side. Going in the circular motion. Only going as far as that feels good to you. Just to warm up that torso. And when you get to the front, you're going to pause and switch directions. I hope you guys all had a great weekend and got out there and enjoyed some of the sunshine. It was lovely outside. And standing nice and tall. All right, holding onto your chair for a bit of balance. Bring that outside knee up. And we're just hinging that knee, pressing the heel forward. Feel that good stretch across the back of the leg. Still standing tall. Nice steady breathing. And relax that leg down. Other side. Good posture, knee up. Pushing that heel forward. Hinging the knee only. Getting the kinks out. Whew. All right, relax that leg down. Back to the other side for our leg sweeps. Make sure you have plenty of room behind you. Don't kick the wall. A little bend in that knee. All the movement is from this hip. So your leg can swing kind of side to side if that feels good, or forward and back. Whatever feels good here. We're just trying to loosen up that hip joint. And relax that leg. Other side. Good posture. And sweep. This looks silly on camera. Whew. All right. Give that balance leg a break. Let's go back to the other side. We'll do our point and flex. Practicing your balance here too. All right, draw in a circle with those toes, around and around. And same foot, just take it the other direction. You do your wrist at the same time too. Give that leg a little shake. Same thing, other side. Get that point and flex. You do that with the wrist. And draw in circles. And other direction, same side. Whew. Shake it out. All right, we're standing behind our chair. We're doing our step reaches. So same side arm and leg. Reach up and over, point that toe, reach those fingers long. Hand on the chair and switch sides. Really try to straighten that whole side out so you have a nice straight line. Side to side, going at your own pace, feeling that stretch in the torso and the top of the hip. But you still have that support and balance of the chair. This one feels so good. And last one here. Whew. All right, very good. Let's do our standing hip circles before we sit in the chair. Here comes my e-learner to say hello. All right, standing next to your chair, both knees have a little bend in on the outside leg. You're on your tiptoes. We're taking that knee up, around, and tap. She's trying to stay off the camera. It's okay, you can walk through. Whew. All right, pause here, and now take that up and around and down. So take it back, like you're stepping over a fence now. Last one. Whew. Get those hips really working. And same thing, other side. Keep that posture. You're bending both knees, but you're on your tiptoes with that outside leg. We'll bring it up and around and down first. Tap it. Don't have too much strain on that leg you're balancing on. So pause when you need to. And then pause here. We're taking it the other way. Around, stepping over the fence now. Whew. All right, let's shake those legs out. Good job. We're going to hit the chair now. Not hit it. All right. Everybody in the chair. Always good posture, even when you're sitting in the chair. Okay. We're going to do our heel and arm, opposite arm reaches. Okay, so this, you can go at any pace you want. I sit towards the front of my chair, one arm up, opposite leg, heel reaches forward, and come back in and switch. If you want to get going a little faster, once you get it coordinated, you can. Heel reach, opposite arm, fingers reaching high. Make sure you're not scrunching that neck, so you're not squeezing the ear towards the shoulder. You're just reaching high with that hand. Straightening that leg. Heart rate up here a little bit. Just a few more here. And last one. and we're going right into our opposites attract. Squeezing the elbow to the opposite knee. So still, opposite arm and leg. Now they're coming towards each other instead of reaching apart. Get it coordinated, and then pick up your pace a little bit. Make sure you've got that core activated. So you're not really rounding that spine here. You're just getting those arms moving around in that circular motion and lifting those knees up in the air so the foot comes off the ground. Nice steady breathing here. Just getting that heart rate up a little. Couple more. Last one here. Woo! All right. We're going to brace ourselves on the chair. Now you're trying not to use the back of the chair to rest on it. You can help it. You're using all these muscles to sit up tall. I'm going to brace here at first. We're going to do our soccer ball. So we're just taking those toes. I'm leaning back a little bit. Helps me get those knees a little higher, but I'm still not resting on the back of the chair. You can go a little bit slower if you want. Whatever you can do. Pick up the pace when you're ready. Woo, you're activating those lower abdominal muscles here. Using those hip flexors. If you want to, you can add some arms. Do not have to. Steady breathing. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! That gets things fired up, doesn't it? All right, we're going to grab one weight here. We are going to do a little bit of a plank. I'll turn a little bit sideways so you can see how my angle is here. Still sitting up tall, draw the belly button in, shoulders are back and down. I'm holding this weight right here at my chest. I'm just hinging back about an inch, maybe 2 inches, but I'm still not tapping the top of that chair. Okay, and we're just going to do step outs. So now I'm going to turn forward again. Okay, get in my lean, step out, times 2, and to the other leg. At any time, if you feel like your low back is hurting, you can sit up taller instead. I just want you to get that plank motion so that upper body is solid. You're holding that weight, planking back, but now we're moving those legs. Remember, keep the knee over the ankle, to each side, and then switch. Woo! One more set here. And sit it up. All right, how's that feel? That's a lot. We're engaging all kinds of muscles while we're trying to coordinate the movement. It's a lot. We're going to take that weight, gripping both ends, sitting up tall, relax the shoulders down away from the ears, elbows are out wide. Okay, I don't want your knees together, or like this, a little space between the knees and the ankles. Okay, we're just going to rotate to the side, bring it back to center. Rotate to the other side, back to center. Activating that core, getting that good movement in the spine, only going as far as your body will tolerate. Make sure you're not forgetting that good breathing with each turn to the side. If you want to, you can add in a knee lift on the same side that you're turning, but you don't have to. Try to keep those elbows up, shoulder collarbones down. Whew, a lot to think about. Good breathing. We got one more each side. Head is following. Whew. And relax. That's hard on the arms too, isn't it? All right, we're just going to do an oblique crunch. So we're sitting up tall, away from the back of our chair. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Draw the chin in. We got the weight in each hand. We're just going to drop that weight down, squeeze up, and other side. Woo! Use those muscles to pull yourself back up. Activating core muscles here. Shouldn't feel this in your back. If you do, make sure you're drawing that belly button in and you've got good posture to was a good one. Getting the heart rate down a little bit now. All right, let's get one more each side. And squeeze up. Excellent. Shake those arms out a little bit. Bounce those legs if you need to. We're going into some more weighted exercises. We're going to do our Arnold press. You can do this one standing if you prefer. It's fine. Just make sure to have that good posture. Same thing in the chair. Draw the belly button in. Elbows start at chest height. Draw the chin in. Relax those collarbones down. We're opening up. Press overhead. Down and bring it in. Open, up, down, and in. Try not to let those elbows drop lower than your chest. Keep that core nice and solid, especially as you lift those weights overhead. That's sometimes when your back wants to arch. You don't want that. Stay firm. Let's get one more here. Bring it in and relax down. Shake those arms out. All right, next we've got our bicep curl and front raise. Okay, we'll do both arms at the same time. Remember that posture, shoulders back and down, curling up, elbows in, and then you uncurl, do a front raise to shoulder height, easy down. Curl up, easy down, front raise. Okay. We're just going in this pattern. Keep that posture. Make sure you're feeling that in the correct muscles. Good steady breathing. Stay with it. We're going to do a couple more. 2 more of each. Curl, front raise. Last set, curl, and front raise. All right. Let's shake those arms out. We're going to do that tricep concentration, okay? Again, you can do this one standing if you'd like. I'm going to sit kind of to the side. This one, we're not doing that full arm swing. We're going to be nice and isolated here. So I want your elbow at 90 degrees, right here at your ribs. You're going to pull the rib back, or arm back just a little bit. We're going to hang right here, draw that chin in, good posture, a little hinge forward. And we're just moving that forearm, taking that weight back so that movement isn't from the shoulder. It's just a tiny movement, nice and controlled, pushing that weight up towards the ceiling in the back. You feel that in that little muscle. Stay with it. We want to really touch on that muscle. Keep it isolated. Last one. All right. Roll those shoulders. Relax them. We're doing the other side now. Turn to the other side. So get that draw the belly button in, a little hinge, elbow at 90 degrees here. And we'll pull the elbow back first. We're going to hold it right there. And we're just straightening that arm and bring it back in. Kicking that weight straight back. Have that control. Feel that in the back of that arm. Isolating that tricep, that teeny tiny muscle that helps us carry things and lift things. Very important. Two more. All right, perfect. I feel that. I'm going to shake my arms out a little bit. We we've got one more weighted exercise before we hit the balance. Get that good posture. We're going to do our accordion. So elbows stay in, weights go out, lateral raise. You guys are used to this. Draw that belly button in. Elbows at 90 degrees, good posture. We're taking those weights out, elbows stay in. Don't arch your low back here. Draw that belly button in. Bring the weights back in. Elbows and wrists go up to shoulder height. Let it down soft. Open up. And lift. Open that accordion. Squeeze it back in. Open up. Raise and lower smooth. There. Make sure that down is not a plop. This is a tough one. Make sure you're focusing on the movement and you've got that core activated so that you stay nice and tall. Stay with this pattern. We've got a few more here. Push the weights out. Raise elbows and wrists. Here's our last set. Woo, and lower down. Excellent job. That's a tough one. I got weak shoulders, so that really need that. Let's roll those shoulders a little bit. Let's do a quick arm stretch. Bring the arm across the chest. Keeping that shoulder relaxed, so I don't want it up here. Keep it down. Let's rotate those wrists a little bit. A little finger walking. Marching every finger to the thumb. And shake it out. Other side. Let's bring the arm across. Stretch that shoulder first. Do a few wrist circles. Loosen that up after gripping the weights. And do a little finger marching every finger to the thumb and back. A few times. Should have that good posture even here. And relax. Ooh, shake it out. We're going to stand for a little bit of balance. All right. So we're going to do our tightrope. I really like this one for the balance portion and the coordination. So if you can do every component of this today, that would be great. Just give it a try. See how you do. We're holding on with our one finger on the chair, but we're not leaning on it. So make sure you're nice and tall. Outside leg is going to be that front leg. Inside leg closest to the chair is your back leg. That toe goes straight to the heel of the other foot. Okay, make sure you've got a little bit of room between you and the chair. Back leg comes up, knee to hip height, take it right back, toe to heel. Try to get that knee up to hip height if you can. Once you have this movement figured out, you can add in the arm swings around as the knee raises and tap, and right back down to position. Get that full arm swing if you can. If the shoulders are tired or limiting you, you can just take that hand straight across your body and tap instead. That's that coordination part. Whatever works for you here. Focus. You're not looking down at your feet. You've got good posture. You're coordinating that movement, raising that knee to hip height and taking that toe directly back to that heel, right back to your tightrope. A lot to think about, but think about every movement. Got a couple more here. Let's get one more here. Circle around, tap, and right back to your tightrope. Good job. Step off and to the other side. Same thing. Outside leg now is the front leg. Inside leg closest to the chair is your back leg. That toe is right to that heel. Okay? I've got my palm opened up here. Close to the chair here so I can still hold on and not lean on it. Bringing that back leg up. Knee comes to the height. Start with that movement. Take it right back, toe to heel. When you're ready, you can add in that reach to the knee. Get that tap in. Coordinate it. If you can't do, or if you can do more, you can do the full arm swing. Up and around, tap. Making sure you're taking that foot right back behind the other one when you plant it down. And you're planting the whole foot down each time. You're not just tapping. Get that whole foot planted down. Make those stabilizing muscles work and activate with minimal support here on the chair. Steady breathing. Get one more here. Woo! All right. We're just gonna do a regular one leg balance. Okay? So taking yourself to the other side of your chair, give that balance leg a break. We got the leg closest to the chair is gonna be our balance leg now. We've got 1 or 2 fingers on here, whatever you need to have for a little bit of support. Now get yourself set first. Draw that belly button in. Good posture. You're not looking down at your feet. That can throw you off. So you want to look at least 5 or 10 feet in front of you on the floor. Find something to focus on. Bring that outside leg up. It doesn't have to be up at hip height this time if that doesn't work for you. Tapping down whenever you need to. Kind of adjust. Okay? Once you feel it, try to focus and get everything set here. If you're feeling especially good today with your balance, you can reach that arm out to the side. Make sure that leg that's up is not resting on the other leg. You don't want it pressing here and holding your balance the wrong way. Activate through the core. Decreasing support if you can. We're holding this, tapping down whenever you need to with that foot. I don't want you to fall down. So you can tap down. There's no harm in that. Just come back up when you're ready. That base leg may not be ready to hold you this long. This is quite a while. Okay? Do what you can do today. You don't have to have your hands up if that doesn't feel good. We're doing 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ease it down. That was a long pull. So hopefully if you're feeling strain on that leg, you tap that other leg down to give it just a little break. And you can do that on this side too. Doing the same thing. Inside leg is our base leg. We don't want to lock it. Get ourselves set with the support we need first. Activate here. Okay, no arched back. Posture. Bring that leg up. Getting yourself set. Tapping down when you need to. Okay. Whew. Don't forget to breathe. Your focus is somewhere out in front of you, not directly down at your feet. Adding in that reach if you're feeling good about it today. Thinking about the support you've got here, making sure you're still nice and tall. You're not leaning on the chair. Add in that extra reach if you can today, but you don't have to. You can keep that hand on the chair. Keep your focus. Tapping down when you need to. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ease it down. Excellent job. Let's shake those legs out a little bit. Get some wiggles in there. All right, we're going to cool down and stretch. Great job moving today. We are going to reach forward. You're separating those shoulder blades here. Dropping your chin just a little bit. Reaching those hands forward. Rounding, kind of hollowing out that midsection if you can. Tucking the hips under. Get a good stretch along that spine. And then exhale. Reaching that chin up. Pressing those thumbs down and back. Make sure you relax those shoulders down. Lifting that chin as high as you can. Stretch out the front of the neck. Nice deep breathing here. Keep those knees loose. Make sure you're not locking them as you stand here. And relax. Reaching right overhead for our torso stretch. Keeping the hips down so you're not going like this. Keep the hips level. Let the other hand slide down the thigh. We're stretching the torso here, so separating that rib cage from the top of the hip bone. Should feel pretty good. And then other side. Reaching right overhead, not forward. Reaching the other hand down the thigh. And release. Let's go ahead and get our quad stretch. So we're in the chair. On the edge, drop one knee down. Draw the belly button in to protect that low back. And you can add in a little arm reach here if this feels good. You should feel this front of that hip. Get some of those knee raises and stuff with that soccer ball exercise. That really kind of tightens that up. So we're going to loosen it up here. Holding onto the chair, or I put my hand in my mid back just so I don't arch it. And release. Let's slide on over to the other side. Dropping that knee down. Sitting up tall. Protect the low back. Add in the arm reach if that feels good. You can shimmy those toes back and get a better stretch if you're flexible enough. Some people, just the tiniest drop off to the side and you feel it. That's okay. Woo! Nice stretch. All right. We're scooting towards the front of our chair, so you're barely hanging on here. One heel is going to extend forward. That kneecap should be nice and loose. Chest is open wide here, flat back. We're just hinging at the hips, leading with the chest. We're not trying to touch our toes. Toes are up towards the ceiling. Draw those toes back towards you, getting the whole back side of that leg stretched out here. Woo! I needed this stretch today for sure. All right, bring that leg in, other leg forward. Heel down, toes up towards the ceiling, relaxed knee, hinging at the hips, leading with the chest. Should really feel this stretch. If you do a lot of walking or standing, great stretch for you. Really great stretch for everybody. Whew. All right, let's get those hips stretched. Other leg forward again. Ankle crosses over from the other leg, sliding that leg up. And right here might be enough. But if you can get above the knee, then you can plant the foot. You can hug that knee, add a little pressure, or just hinge at the hips, and you'll feel that stretch in that outer hip. Some hips aren't flexible enough, so you can skip this stretch if you need to. And release, let that leg slide on down, other side. Crossing that ankle over, slide it up, plant the foot. If you can get there, it's fine. Hinging forward, hugging that knee. Whatever works in that ball and socket joint for you. And release, slide that leg on down, sitting up nice and tall. And we'll pass my 30 minutes. Hands are in the lap, shoulders are back and down. Drawing that belly button in. We're dropping the chin down to our chest. Slowly lift that chin and look over your shoulder, holding it there briefly. Shoulders relaxed, and then dropping the chin back down to your chest and across to the other side. Looking over that shoulder. Dropping that chin back down to your chest. Looking straight ahead. Drop the ear towards the shoulder. Keep those collarbones down. Reach away with the outside arm if that feels good. And you can also add that pressure here. And other side. Ear drops down towards that shoulder. Keep the shoulder relaxed. Add the reach. No pressure. Whew. Good stretch. That feels good on a Monday, doesn't it? Inhale up and exhale, smooth. Fill your lungs all the way up here. And then let it all out. One more nice big stretch up. Reaching high and then exhale. Great job. It was great to have you in class today. And you can always come back and do this one later if you liked it. have a good day, and I hope you're all doing well.